Thanksgiving traditions in my house were always a bit different than Thanksgiving traditions at my friends' houses. Growing up, my mom always used to cook for Thanksgiving, and she'd invite all her friends. And I personally don't like a lot of my mom's friends, but it's okay because while she was cooking, I had usually a 4-day weekend and all the time to watch TV I wanted. And one small tradition I always had was to watch Babes in Toyland, also known as March of the Wooden Soldiers. They'd always play it on the local television, and that was like the show I wanted to watch. And that's over and above the Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is always on TV. For the past 2 years, I have gone to the parade here in New York City. I mean, it's right here, it's free. Why not go? But this year, I'm going to take it a bit easier. I'm not going to the parade. I'm actually going to sit at home and hopefully watch Babes in Toyland whenever it's on TV. Now, the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. I know a lot of people do the shopping thing, but growing up, it was always a tradition, at least in my family, to put up the Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. I know it's early. You guys are like, whoa, way too early for the Christmas tree. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You're still too stuffed from Thanksgiving. One holiday at a time. But, I don't know. We had the day off Friday. I usually had the day off. My sister usually had the day off. Mom usually had the day off. And it was very rare when we all had a weekend like that. So we would put up the tree in that time because it was just a perfect opportunity for us to do so. Once or twice, me and my family did do the Black Friday thing. I remember the year the Furbies came out. My mom took us, got us up at 3 a.m. in the morning, and then we went to do the Black Friday thing that year, and it was a bit insane. And this year, I do plan on doing Black Friday. I'm actually going out right after I make this video. I'm going to take a shower, put on some clothes, go out and look for sales for Black Friday. Because me and my friend Jonathan, yes, I have a friend named Jonathan, and my name is Jonathan, so woohoo. And we're going to do the Black Friday thing. We each want to get different things out of Black Friday. And I personally am looking to cut down on some of the things on my Christmas list. I have a pretty intense Christmas list this year. One last thing I want to say, it hasn't really been tradition growing up, but there's a reptile expo. For some reason, last year and this year, there's been reptile expos right after Thanksgiving, and it's the last reptile expo of the year before the expos get really cold. The next one's in the middle of January, then after that, it's sort of in the middle of March. So they get really cold after this one, and I was going to go to the Reptile Expo up in Westchester, New York on Sunday. If anyone wants to join me, just send me a message or on Facebook or even down below, and I can give you my information. And yeah, they'll be selling geckos and terrarium supplies and all types of cool stuff, and you get to really see some snakes and exotic pets that you've never really seen in the typical pet stores. And you get to buy these pets from the growers as opposed to Petland discounts, which really, at least in my neighborhood, does a horrible job at keeping their pets healthy and in good condition. Sorry, so my mom would cook for Thanksgiving. What would she cook? She'd cook turkey always. She'd always cook a ham. She'd always cook a huge pot of rice, and she'd always cook her famous potato salad, because everybody loves her potato salad. I have my own surprise for Thanksgiving. I don't know if you've ever heard of Doc's Draft, but a few weeks ago I went to a chocolate expo, and they had this pumpkin apple cider, and they were like having people taste it before you tried it, and so I tasted it, and it was some of the best cider I've ever had in my life. Yes, it's alcoholic, it's hard apple cider, but it's really, really good, and I thought I would get it for Thanksgiving, so I've had it in my fridge. It's nice and cold, and it's ready to go for tomorrow. Being that I have less than 10 minutes to edit this video and put it up online, I'm going to do that now. I'll see you guys next week.